the 5th video in my Forza 4 Drift series. Now, oh god, for God's sake. Right, anyway, as I was saying, today we're doing it in the Chevrolet Spark. I know this is probably not your usual drift car, but it was recommended to me, well, actually requested from a guy called Liam Ramsey. We'll put his channel in the description for you guys to check out. As a, to see if it can actually drift. And you know what? It's actually really, really good. I've had to do a lot of experimenting with power and stuff because this thing is, because it's so light, it's any amount of torque and it just spins off the road. But I managed to get it under control, so it's we will test it out today. Now, obviously, I've gone for the Ken Block look. You just got to go for it really with this kind of car. So anyway, let's get straight into it. For upgrades, we're going to have on engine and power. Oh yes, actually no, before we do anything, conversions. I've had an engine swap to a Chevy Cobalt SS, and the drivetrain swap to a rear wheel drive, because obviously drifting is a lot easier with that. So after you've converted them to engine and power, everything race apart from camshaft, which is stock, just to reduce the power a little bit. And then we are platform handling, everything race, drivetrain, everything race. Tyres and rims, it doesn't matter. Tyre compound have stock. And then tyre width doesn't matter. Aero and appearance doesn't matter, but I would recommend a rear race wing, just because this car's got, because it's so light, it needs this extra downforce just to be able to keep the back on the road, because it certainly is a bit of a power demon. Okay, tuning setup, we're going to keep both of them 30. Gearing, we've got a 3.02 final drive, 2.57 first, 1.66 second, 1.22 third, fourth, fifth and sixth. You can see them for yourself. Alignment, we have a complete negative front camber. Just try and keep this, try and keep the back in check. Rear minus 1.1, front plus 1.3, and rear minus 0.5. And we have a 5.2 front caster. 20.20 on the front of anti-roll bars and 21.3 on the rear. We have springs, we have soft at 257.0 on the front and 296.5 on the rear. We have obviously ride height as low as it can be. Oh, for God's sake. Damping, both of them all four of them quite low in the 4s area. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't have to be exact, but anything between 4 and 4.5 is fine. Aero you don't change, braking you don't change, and differential is very important for this car. You want acceleration at 75% and deceleration at 50%. So after you've applied those, we are going to go on test drive and to the good old Tsukuba circuit and the short circuit. I will admit this car's definitely a fun car to drift with. Definitely, I wouldn't do it seriously for points drifting because it's just way too unstable. But it's a really fun car just to play around with. So we will see what happens. Oh, and I haven't mentioned this before, but I've got a Dattel Power Racer 270 racing wheel, the Xbox 360, and I've just managed to get it working again. I've had to update the firmware on it, so I'm trying to learn how to drift. I'm trying to learn how to drift with that, but with having little success. It's not exactly the easiest thing to do in the world. So as you can see, straight up we can automatically get some good high quality drifts. And can also hold the longer ones if you time it right. It's just that's a shady element. Captain, Can I hold it? Yes, I can. Lovely. Good first lap. This car it's actually surprisingly, I've had to do a lot of playing around with it to get it this stable. Before it was just spinning all over the place. Whereas now I can just, no, I thought I saved it there. It's too good to be true. Let's see if we can get this there's a real problem with this car. You've got to enter corners with a low amount of throttle, because otherwise this thing's just going to spin out way too wide. If you get it in a good rhythm, normally, I know you can't get much angle on these drifts, unfortunately, but you can make a drift. Just about. Yeah. The kick back on it's just far too crazy. I like it. Yeah, and also you gotta. It's one of those cars where you got to really carry the momentum into corners. You can set it if you're good at controlling drifts, then you can definitely reduce the camber on it and increase the torque, and you can. Oh, this is a drift. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. You can reduce the camber on the wheels and increase the torque, and you can. Have it, so then basically it can accelerate through a drift. I find it much harder to control that way. It's a lot beginner friendly. It's more beginner friendly like this. Obviously, I'm not really pro, so see. I think it drifts just fine the way I've done it like this. But if you want to, you can increase the torque, and it will be easier to continue drifts, but harder to maintain them. If that makes any sense. It's not even easy now. It's just so light and so unstable. It's so small. This was never designed to drift. No. Yeah, lost it. Right. I'm just going to do one lap in the cockpit here. So yes, I wouldn't recommend this car for points drifting due to just how unstable it is and how. Actually, that's alright. It's alright, I'll take that. It's how unstable it is and how. It's better for longer drifts, I'd say, like these little ones, or if I can actually into the corner right, rather than short little drifts. But I definitely say this is a fun car to play with, and a definite little pastime. If you've ever got a dull moment on Forza, then I definitely suggest checking this car out. Okay guys, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and like for more Forza 4 drifting videos in the future. Cheers.